Are we live and you don't even tell? How you doing there? Joe Swirsky back again for the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast where we're talking about football. And we had we had a week. It wasn't a good week for most of us. I know my brother is he's still he's not doing good after the Bears lost there. I'm not doing good after the Colts. But we're going to get into that there, and we're going to have some discussions about the footballs and life. We're going to talk about life and the meaning of life, which I believe is Colts football. You go, do it in.
Welcome in to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, I mean always, he means always, they mean always, you mean always, she means always, an instant classic.
Danny Dunn! Hi, Jake.
We'll see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.
Didn't even finish my words there, and then he went right to the intro. I didn't even get the last word out, and then he went over to the intro.
You said go play it. You said play it.
Yeah, after I'm done telling you to play it, you got it. What is wrong with you? Jesus. My brother had issues like that. I'm telling you.
But anyway, appreciate Joe for the very elegant.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime. Anytime, everybody.
What is going on? Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. But
you know what? You can continue if you want.
I won't. What is going on? Good people back at it once again. Another Baltimore Colts.
I think I already told him that. I already said how you doing.
Well, I wanted to make sure I said it too. You got to be polite.
I was saying it for all of us.
Yeah. My bad. Well,
this guy
okay, just screw it. Into the analysis, right? Is that how we do? Because if I can't introduce the show, I guess I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, time to talk.
If you got anal cyst, you should see a doctor for that. My brother had something similar to that, and it burned. It burned for him for quite a long time.
Okay. Let's just jump right into it. Week 3 in the books already. Week 4, interesting week for a lot of us. First off, Rail, we need your team designation so we can make fun of you when the bumps.
This is true.
I thought I told you. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry about that there.
In case he's not a fan of the Eagles, even though he's from Pennsylvania. I feel like that's probably a crime in several states.
Jalen Hurts.
But anyway. Still a fan.
Well, not quite a Steelers fan. Not quite.
Still a fan either.
Not quite a Steelers fan.
Not quite a Steelers fan.
He's got the jersey on. Guess the jersey.
Oh, here you go.
The jersey.
Yeah. You like Jeff George in him.
You know. Did I ever tell you guys about the time I almost played in the Super Bowl?
You didn't.
Well,
And then you turned off. And then you turned off the console. So.
No, it was the Super Bowl. The Colts played the Bears, and ran into Peyton Manning at a restaurant, and he said, you know what? I seen your tapes. He's seen my tapes from high school. My team. We almost went to the playoffs. We were like 5 games away from the playoffs, but we almost were there. And he saw the tapes, and he said, "Hey, we need you." And I said, "I can't do it there, Peyton. I can't do it. I can't go against my brother. Can't go against my brother."
You almost broke character for a second there. That was hilarious.
I don't know what you're talking about there. I said, I can't do it. I can't go against my brother. And he understood. He did. And they still won, though. They still won.
When I'm not even going to say it. Anyway.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
I didn't say it. Not even gonna. But anyway, welcome in once again. DJ's here. Joe's over there. You didn't introduce anyone. DJ's here.
Would
Joe's
you
over there.
stop?
Rel is here. Who has to be out of here by 10:30, I think, for another obligation. So anyway, and then Miles Adam is down there as well. Justin, once again, missing in action after a Chiefs loss.
I'm gonna start calling you Cody Rhodes. A loss, and you're gone for a little bit.
That's crazy. Because I mean, Justin and Casey, wherever Casey is, Justin has been consistent for a while. He wasn't, but then the Chiefs started losing, and we lost sight of Justin. But anyway, let's jump into week 3 for a second here. Starting off with the Ravens Lions ridiculousness. I've already talked about it in the recap, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but shout out to Justin Tucker for saving the day. Appreciate that. Hollywood Brown, find your hands this week, please, or Rashad Bateman about to take your spot because he is back on the practice field. He is back on that practice field. Yeah, he's popping that popcorn. That's what it was. He is back on that practice field. I'm hyped about that. Miles Boykin is back. Not that Hollywood's necessarily going to be replaced for the one bad game. He has a handful of them throughout the year, but still. I mean, quick recap offensively. It wasn't terrible. There were just missed opportunities. There's still room to grow, and especially with new guys coming in, I think it's going to definitely help. Defensively, still a lot of people gone, especially with everything going on with the COVID list this week. 4 players missing because of that. So that was an issue. And I know Rabbit from the Third Perspective podcast, where you can find Rail as well, doesn't believe that injuries are a true should be taken into account of. I do personally. That's just me. But this is just coming from somebody who has 15 people on IR and 4
also
due to COVID.
Also, so. don't forget ratings. Ratings don't matter.
Rail don't remember that one. that was before Rail's time. But
we will never forget. We'll never forget that one.
But yeah, so I mean, with 19 people sitting on the sidelines, that's almost an entire offensive and defensive unit. I believe in injuries. I don't know about Rail over there. I don't know if he got the same philosophy, but for me, injuries could be an issue. But anyway, let's what was it? 19-17 win. I'll take. You always say you'll take an ugly win over a pretty loss, and I'll take it. It ain't like I'm going to prom or something. Anyway, Casey, the Colts 0-3. You want to talk about it, or you just want to? I mean, this your therapy right here. Do you want to talk about it, or you just want to Should we just go to Adam? Should we just go to Adam? All right, Adam.
Who the hell are you talking to?
Joe, would you like to talk about the Colts?
Oh yeah, I'd love to talk about the Colts. The Colts they don't have problems with injuries because we walk it off. We're men, unlike the Ravens.
Hey, it's done you some good so far. I feel like done you some good.
I don't want.
Don't wait. Well, wait. Did Carson walk off those 2 sprained ankles, or?
Yeah, he did. He's walking it off. He's doing.
Thanks, Eli.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about this game.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Okay. We'll come back to you when the Colts are on their way to the Super Bowl because you said anyway. Adam, Browns update. Give it to
us. So I mean, obviously, like you and I kind of hash some things out, beforehand in a little conversation, but took a little bit for the offense to get going, and I do think Baker was still favoring that shoulder just a little bit, and because he overthrew Demetric Felton earlier in that game, what would have been a walk-in touchdown, but he let that ball sail just a little bit. But I give I still give credit to that defense for the Bears. I mean, that front is still very scary. Again, I don't think it as stout as it used to be, but obviously it's still very good. The top half of the league, but give it up for the Cleveland Browns defense. 9 sacks, 9 sacks on poor old Justin Fields with the one of the shakiest offensive lines I think I've ever seen. And this is last year's Bengals bad offensive line level of uh, of execution there. But I don't know if this really puts anything into perspective of how good the Browns defense is yet, but it is a start because I think Sunday was as close to what Joe Woods wants to run when he has 90 to or at least 90% to or at least most of his players out on the field with JOK and and Miles and Clowney and Malik and Tack, John Johnson, Troy Hill, etc. Um, if I'm a Bears fan, I'm sure everyone was screaming at Sunday, but definitely the next day, like people should want Nagy to be fired. And normally I try not to pile on too much on the coach with what he's got, but where was the scheme? Where was the scheme for him to protect Justin Fields? Like, how many times can you have a guy drop straight back and just get clobbered like that? It was hard to watch. It was hard to watch. And I didn't watch it live because I was out on vacation, but I went back and looked at the long-standing version of the game. But the defense was that was the defense that I was expecting week one. But still, I think I brought it up like a week or two ago where there were nine new pieces on the defense and they still need time to gel. Hopefully this is the start of what to me should be a top 10 defense. But the offense second half started to pull away. Kareem had himself a day. I mean, he had less touches than Nick Chubb, and Kareem outgained him. But this is the beauty of having two A backs on your team, because sometimes one or the other is going to have the better matchup against the other defense. And Kareem's just a little bit more physical. Not saying Chubb is not, but just watch the highlights, folks. Kareem was running. The coach said it after the game. Kareem runs like it's the last time he's ever going to have a chance to carry the ball. And he was just mauling people. And it takes 2, 3, 4 guys to bring him down. And he was running with the passion that day. It was great to see OBJ back out on the field. 5 catches, like 70, 76, 77 yards. I think that was perfect. Baker didn't force feed the ball to him. Gave his shots when it was there. It started to gel quite nicely once the second half hit. And I mentioned this to DJ before we hopped on. The play of the game for the Browns, again, aside from Miles' performance, but the play of the game was that touchdown to Austin Hooper before half. I think that was absolutely so important to get 6 there before half to start to create some separation. So, but overall, it was a comfortable win from what the score says. I mean, granted, the Bears hung around for a little bit just because their defense was keeping them in it, but great win. The crowd was hot. They were on fire. Now they're going to go to a hostile environment in Minnesota, which everything that I've heard is that this place is louder than what the Met was back in the day. But it's the homecoming for Stefanski. But as he put it, it's a business trip. He's there to win a game, and it should be a lot of fun. The Vikings defense is not good at all. They still got some good pieces on there with Harrison Smith and guys like that. But I do think that our defense is up to challenge because the Vikings have not faced a defense like us yet this year. Like, to me, if the Cardinals' defense was worth a damn, I think it would have blown them out. But the Cardinals' defense is so bad that they got to hang around in the game. And Greg Joseph, doesn't miss that field goal, I mean they're 2-1. So it's crazy how how that league works. But anyway, no, very happy with the performance with Kareem, the defense. Baker did enough, and I boy do I feel bad for Justin Fields.
All right, that's probably just being in the Bears organization to begin. Anyway, Rail, how you feeling about your Eagles after the tough one in?
You mean at the debacle you call it Monday Night Football game?
That one hurt me. That one hurt me, Rail. I ain't even gonna lie, because like coming into the season, I was like, okay, I like what I saw from Jalen Hurts last year. I still think this is me. This is my opinion. I think they're being a little too hard on him since he's played like 4 games, but like there's still an element of development. I want you to get,
DJ, would you say you like their scheme of things?
Yeah. Yeah. But Real, how you feeling after Monday Night Football?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're not trying to give him a fair chance because they just don't want him to be the quarterback. So no matter what he does, he's going to be gone. That's the way it's feeling. Secondly,
I just don't understand why you waste a draft pick like that. That's what that always frustrates me. I can't remember who it was. It was another quarterback that like somebody gave up on like immediately. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but it's like it don't make sense. Why waste the draft pick?
Josh Rosen, Arizona.
I could feel that one. Yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah, they just wasted the pick. Patrick Lynch, the dude for Denver, Lynch, he ain't never do anything. Paxton Lynch. So that was a waste of a pick.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like he's just a placeholder until they figure out what they're going to do. Defense needs total rehaul because, I mean, if you can't stop the same play while we out there, if you were the defensive coordinator, can't see it, they running the same 2 plays and they're audible into something at the line. Come on, man. But it goes on, like you said, personnel, a lot of injuries. Secondary wasn't that good to begin with. Neither was the linebackers. I expected more out of the offense, but they shoot themselves in the foot. Holding, just a clusterfuck. So, but it's about what I expected. I just didn't expect the division to be that good. So maybe they could sneak out a 7-10 record, 8-9 record. You never know. But,
it really just depends on too how good Dallas is. If Dallas is for real or not. Because if Dallas ain't for real, I think it's going to be wide open like it has been in the years past.
Yeah, I'm out on the Dallas. I mean, they're okay, but I guess against a team like the Rams or a high quality team, I don't know. I gotta see them step up to the plate. Beating up on us, the Redskins, team in Washington, and the Giants is nothing.
Well, I can agree with that because I think with the Cowboys, I think they're good. I think offensively they're really good. I think the defense is a little bit improved, but I think offensively, but they've always been good offensively. They just think it's always been kind of the defense's issue, or it's been Dak having to do too much, and that's been their biggest issue. It seems like they're more balanced this year, but I still don't know if Zeke is necessarily back per se.
No. I know they made him look like he was back, but he really ain't back.
Right.
I think his time has passed. I mean, I don't know what happened, but when he went on that trip to Miami or something on that boat, he never came back the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I mean, I think too, like with the Eagles and a lot of the younger quarterbacks, especially. I think sometimes we get so spoiled by what Lamar's done, what Mahomes did, what Joe did in 2008, what Matt Ryan did in 2008, and like you see like guys start immediately and they just have this success, because they were kind of dropped in a good system. They were dropped with good coaches. They may have been dropped with a good defense or whatever. And I think sometimes like it puts a lot of pressure on these younger quarterbacks. Like you even look at like Trevor Lawrence, because Mark Sanchez made a great point. I think it was today. He was talking and he was just like, that the pressure that's on these guys doesn't make any sense. And Mark Sanchez is another guy who had a lot of success when he first came out. So it's like the pressure that's put on a guy like Jalen Hurts to overnight we're supposed to blink and he's supposed to be in the Super Bowl. These other quarterbacks, even like Trevor Lawrence, and all these other guys who are struggling right now, Zach Wilson, and all these guys who are struggling right now because of what Patrick Mahomes and Lamar has done. And you can add Baker into the category too. What they've done, we're like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be that fast, and it's just not. It's just not supposed to be. These guys are unique cases. I feel like I don't know if you guys agree with that, but I thought Mark Sanchez made a good point about that. There's unnecessary pressure on these quarterbacks to be great right out the gate when your team ain't ready for you to be great right out the gate. You're from a maturity level in terms of the quarterback position or whatever, you're not ready to be great. Same thing with other positions. There's other positions that I feel like did they get time to develop? Like, are we gonna give these guys time to develop? But that's just Justin.
Oh yeah, about my Chiefs. Yeah. You know what? This loss really hurt this week. I didn't expect us to lose 2 in a row. I mean, I expected us. We were playing at home. At Arrowhead and stuff. And don't get me wrong, the Chargers, they're a good team, but they're still inexperienced and stuff. With a young quarterback like Justin Herbert. I about said Justin Fields for a minute. I don't know why. Both names are Justin. With Justin Herbert.
On the mind.
I didn't expect us to lose this game, and see, we're really shooting ourselves in the foot with all these turnovers that we're doing, and like all these stupid picks that Mahomes, is throwing. It's like that's really.
Don't worry, Justin. I believe in you guys. I think you can go 3 in a row.
3 in a row? No. The last time we lost 2 in a row is the year we won the Super Bowl. So we gonna get back on track. Yeah, because I was talking with DJ, and
I should have never brought it up, but I did. I should have never brought it up.
So there's a little track right there.
But I think too, and I talked to Adam a little bit about this before we went live, and we were just talking about how like the defense, like I don't even know if it's that the Chiefs' defense is worse than it's ever been. Like Patrick Mahomes is not.
Our defense has always kind of been bad.
Yeah, and Patrick Mahomes is not saving that defense anymore. Instead, he's putting them in bad positions by throwing bad picks here and bad picks there, or the late picks. And those late picks are what's been killing them is the picks at the most inopportune time.
Mm-hmm.
But
and also, there was something I was gonna say, and what was it? Oh yeah, and also our red zone defense is really bad. Most teams are scoring on us like about 99% of the time. Teams can score on us. We got really bad red zone defense. And I don't know. It's like our defense has like never really been good, but like Patrick Mahomes isn't like. I don't know. He's really not saving it right now. Like, and I'm not too worried right now. It's still early on in the season. But if we keep racking up these losses, then I'm gonna start getting worried. But I think we can beat the Eagles this week and go into their place and beat them.
Yeah, but one quick point to add to that: you said the Chargers were inexperienced. A lot of the games they lost last year were very close, and I think one time they lost to Kansas City close. So I think they built on that this year, and now that they don't have Anthony Lynn to blame, that they're starting to pull them out. Because he did call some questionable plays, but just the insight on it. I think they learned, as DJ said, he rather them learn that year and then be better this year. And I think with all the close games they lost last year, it's paying off for them this year.
Yeah. And then also with the Raiders, I feel like that car is going to break down eventually with the Raiders there. That car is going to break down eventually here, and that car is going to break down.
And too, like and this was.
And the Broncos, I don't know.
They haven't played anybody.
Who have they beat? The Jaguars are nothing. Who else?
They got a good defense though.
Did they play the Jets also, or did they beat the Jets?
Yeah,
right?
They beat the Jets.
Yeah,
and then who else did they play?
Teams.
Yeah, they played another team. They didn't win the game either.
The Jaguars, Jets, and like the Bears or something like that.
Yeah, like no good teams. They haven't beat any good teams. So yeah, it's a fluke right now why they're 3-0.
I mean, Teddy Bridgewater is Teddy Bridgewater, Mr. Consistent.
Yeah, and I think it helps them to have a consistent person there. Like sometimes you like you know, you talked about this last night when I was on, well, not last night, Monday, when we talked sports on y'all's podcast. Like, you know, sometimes you need kind of like a game manager in a way. You know, like there's nothing wrong with that. Like everybody wants to have googly eyes over 5,000-yard seasons, but Joe Flacco never threw one and won us a Super Bowl, and I'm cool with it. You know, like I mean, I don't care. Like, right, turn it up in the playoffs. I'm cool with it.
Neither did Trent Dilfer. You went with him.
Right, you know, like just do what you got to do. That's all I care about. But yeah, let me add back in. But yeah, like I think with the Chiefs, I mean, I feel like that they'll bounce back. It seems like they will, but at the same time, it's like, in a way, the defense has always been bad. They just can't rely on Patrick Mahomes to save them right now because just because he hadn't threw picks in September don't mean he ain't started, and you know, now that he started, it's kind of like snowballed in a way.
Yeah, but yeah, I see my Chiefs bouncing back though.
But let's just jump into week 4. We can talk about any other games y'all want to talk about as we pick these games as well. Thursday night, with the Jaguars going up against the Bengals. Bengals looking pretty decent right now. Can the Jaguars beat them?
No.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still not going to read too much into the Bengals beating the Steelers because it's the Steelers. I mean, I know, and I know they got 6 Super Bowls, and Ben got 2 of them. You know, because everybody likes to make the little. I think it was Adam that shared it or mentioned me in it. The little thing pointing at the worst quarterback in the AFC North, and we like to joke on Ben and all that. And then the Steelers fans got to come out with their 6 Super Bowls and all that. You know, and I've said my piece about that, and I won't say it again. Not tonight, but. I don't trust the fact that the Bengals beat the Steelers. I mean, that's fine. It's a good win. It's still a tough game to win in that building. I give it to them, but they're playing the Jaguars. They're gonna win. Like, the Jaguars just aren't good right now. I mean, I don't think the Jaguars are going winless or anything. But like Trevor's learning, like trial by fire. He's learning right before our eyes that some of these throws that you've been making that had you undefeated since high school, you can't make in the NFL. You know, and then that's just kind of how it is. So,
did he lose a few games at Clemson?
No, he didn't. He never lost a game. He never lost a game in the regular season. He lost a game in the playoffs. He never lost a game in the regular season. In like his whole life or something they were saying. But I got to go with the Bengals. Is anybody gonna pick the Jaguars? Since we own
Next.
Yeah, I'm about to say I doubt that. I really doubt that.
Joe, Jaguars.
Well, you know, man. No.
I'm about to say
Case is going with the AEW and the Jaguars.
Dang, I was hoping he would for real.
Did you mention AEW?
I did.
Chris
Chris Jericho and the Jaguars.
No, it's Jungle Boy in the greatest entrance song of all time.
What have I become now that
moving on to the Titans?
That is
and
not
the
Jungle
Jets.
Boy.
I know.
Is anybody going with the Jets?
What game is this here?
The Titans and the Jets.
Yeah, nobody's going with the Jets.
I mean, I kind of want to go with them just because I'm mad that they. I'm not gonna, but I want to because I'm mad that the Titans.
Thank you, Casey. Where the Spiteful picks at?
Who?
We haven't had any
Casey is not
picks yet.
here.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Joe, sorry,
we haven't
Joe.
done that yet.
God, can you not read a name? Do you?
Who's Joe?
I can't.
He's Joe Swirsky. He is filling in for his brother Bob.
My brother Bob, yeah. And my brother,
because he's had yet another heart attack.
Oh, man.
That's 16 this morning.
16.
He can only handle about 6 more.
Oh, don't count out my brother. He can take a lot more than that there.
All right, the Chiefs. the Chiefs and the Eagles.
Is everybody Titans?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Titans.
I'm tight.
Super Saiyans.
The
stop.
Chiefs and the Eagles. Real, but I mean, are you gonna pick the Eagles?
I can't do it.
Is anybody picking the Eagles?
Chiquita, big
I
Chiquita,
mean,
baby.
they are going to get
Yes
Andy
or no?
Reid, and they hate Andy Reid, but I don't know. They just don't. They can't stop running water. So you blowing our defense and you score. You know?
So, I mean, now if they can get the offense going, it's the perfect defense to try to get the offense going against.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a good bounce back game. This is gonna be a good bounce back game for the
Here
Chiefs.
come Justin's cocky moment now. All right, so everybody picked the Chiefs on that one.
This is a preseason game, right?
Oh,
Jeez.
Dang, that's,
Wow.
that's how y'all lost 2 in a row. Anyway,
I think we need to go with the spiteful. I think we need to go with the spiteful pick just because he's a dick.
Okay, or I'm sorry, Joe. Are you going with the Eagles?
No, I would never go with the Eagles.
Aren't you from Philly?
No offense there, but I mean, I might have gone with them, in the 90s. Then I was an Eagles fan back then, but that McNabb fella, he ruined it for me.
I mean, back in your
Kept getting injured all the time.
No. They were good till Team Obliterated came. But that's another story for another podcast,
That's funny.
The Panthers and the Cowboys. Finally, we can have maybe a little discussion.
Panthers, baby, Panther.
I'm feeling that way too. I think this is kind of a proven game for the Panthers because they look good, but like I think the Panthers are also one of those things where you're like, but are they? So I think the Cowboys. I'm not gonna say the Cowboys are like the greatest defense in the league or anything, but they're improved. They look like it at least.
They're definitely improved from last year. They are miles ahead from where they were. Last year.
And I mean, can and if it becomes a shootout, can the Panthers win in a shootout? I don't think the Panthers will outscore the Cowboys. I think the Panthers are good, but I don't know if they'd outscore the Cowboys. As tough as it's going to be, I got to go with the Cowboys.
I mean, did you see how they assaulted the Eagles there? Like it was. I was waiting for the mercy rule to come in. That was
shots fired, dude. Shots fired. I mean, we know we don't have no defense, but the Panthers do have a way better defense, and is also placated on if J.C. Horn comes back. But if he ain't coming back, I heard they're trading somebody from Jacksonville. I know they're getting somebody from Jacksonville, the cornerback, because I don't think J.C. Horn's going to play. Yeah, they're going to need it. That's about it. But I think their defense can hold Zeke down, and all they got to do is contain that. But it's also, can the offense keep up without McCaffrey?
Yeah, and that's true. I forget about that. And like it almost makes me feel like and you don't expect McCaffrey to get hurt again, but it almost makes you think they should have re-signed Mike Davis if they could have. I know he was probably due for a payday just because he had a good year last year because McCaffrey was hurt, but I mean he was almost too good to not to pass up that re-sign. I feel like, but well. Real, why you on it? Who you going with officially?
Oh, yeah, Panthers.
Okay. Joe.
Hey, I told you. After the assault, they're on a roll. They're ready to assault some Panthers there too. I telling you there, buddy. I told you the Dak attack is back, Jack.
Okay. Justin.
Adam loves me. Adam is a fan of Joe Swirsky. I'm telling you right now.
I'm a fan of Joe Swirsky.
You're probably overheating his phone.
Well,
he really is.
My wife says I'm pretty hot. Tell you that there. I'll tell you.
Well, looking like Casey, I don't know if that's true.
Who changed my name?
As much as you look like Casey, I don't know if that's true.
O'Malley.
We don't look anything alike. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, every time I go with the Cowboys, they always lose. It seems like. So, you know what? Hmm. I gotta go with the Cowboys. I want them to win.
Dang, I didn't even get. I forgot all about it. The Cowboys. Adam.
See that again? I want to go with the Panthers, but as Rel said, like, having some of those missing pieces, I think is a bigger deal than I think that it's not getting talked about enough, because having McCaffrey hurts a lot, and with Horn being out, and Horn was on a tear, and if he's going to be out, that doesn't help matters either. And I don't know, Micah Parsons is just being a destroyer right now, and it's at home. I'll go with the Cowgirls.
All right. Moving into the Giants. Moving into the Giants. No comment. Moving into the Giants, going up against the Saints in New Orleans. I am never picking.
Next.
Anybody want to go with the New York Football Giants?
I'm going with the crab legs.
Crab legs.
W's.
All aboard the crab legs. All right, moving on to the Browns and the Vikings. Does anybody want to pick the? No, I'm kidding. Adam?
Hey! Don't make me spiteful pick in your game.
Adam,
you won't put out a spiteful pick in the Ravens game.
Give us your little preview. Well, he's ahead. He can put out a spiteful pick. I can't at this point.
Look, I'm still typing in the shit from the previous game. Because again,
Well, type faster there, bud.
Would you shut the fuck up there, bud?
I'm dead.
I don't believe anybody was talking to you there, bud.
Yeah.
My brother types faster than you while he's having a heart attack there, bud.
Well,
You're killing me.
Your wife told me you fuck like old people. Nope, never mind.
You shut your dirty whore mouth there, bud.
You tried like old people fuck. Slow and
This is why we're not monetized.
How long did it take you to figure that out, sir?
It took me like 1 second. It took me like It took me like yesterday to figure this out.
That was a long second there.
I'm dead.
Oh, anyway.
DED.
Yes.
Stefanski coming back to his former team. So like I know he's really gonna want to show up for anybody that's going to be in attendance, because I know he's still got a lot of family up there, but I do think he has a look. He won't show it. He knows how to keep kayfabe in a sense. I think he wants to show up Mike Zimmer, because Zimmer being a defensive guy, like I said, their defense is not as good as it used to be. Like I said, there's still some good pieces there. Cousins is quietly having a good year. So I do give him props, and I love Dalvin Cook, and I love Jefferson. I mean, I love Thielen. Hell, I've got Thielen on my fantasy team, for God's sakes. But again, they have not faced a defense like this all year. So I do think that there can be not. I'm not saying there's not going to be 9 sacks. I'm not saying that, but I do think Miles and Jadeveon can disrupt Cousins in the pocket, and that hopefully that'll free up for JOK or the Maliks or whoever up front. The other thing too, and I just now realized it, the Vikings don't have a dominant tight end or a tight end that has any type of firepower to that offense. So that means I think you can throw a little bit more pressure with some stunts and stuff coming over the middle. Um, no Greg Newsome, which sucks, but this is why that getting Greedy back for that depth does help. So I think that you'll be good in the secondary. I mean, Denzel will be Denzel. Um, and I do think that this is going to be a bounce back game for Chubb. Not that he had a bad game last week, but I think this is where like he takes the rock back over. And being in a dome, I think this would be a good indication for Odell to have a good day. I'm not saying he has to have 10 to 15 targets. It's just do it like you did last week. Give him his shots if it's there, but really control the line of scrimmage. That's the main thing. Control the line of scrimmage, no turnovers, and you'll walk away with the W. I think this is close. I do think it could be high scoring, but if the Browns defense shows up like it did this past Sunday, it's going to be a long day for the Vikings. But give me the Brownies.
All right. I'm gonna echo that sentiment, going with the Browns.
So the premise to go with the Browns is because y'all don't believe in Minnesota's defense?
I don't believe in Minnesota as a whole.
Whoa.
I said Minnesota's offense, like they're definitely frisky. I mean, they can score, but at the same time, like I said, like they have not faced a credible defense just yet. Again, if the Cardinals' defense was worth a damn, I think the Cardinals blow them out. But I do give the Vikings credit last week for being down 17-7, and then the defense woke up the second half.
Okay.
For me, I just can't trust the Vikings. Like, I mean, they look good in a couple of games to me, but
I don't know. They beat my Hawks, man.
They look like Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Very, very Jekyll and Hyde.
I like Minnesota's, but I don't like Minnesota though. That's terrible.
I like Minnesota's. I just don't like Minnesota. There you
go. That's my new saying.
The Las Vegas, the Minnesota Viking Las Vegas Raiders is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Browns. Adam loves Joe Swirsky.
I mean, he does love. He loves me. I'm. What game are we on there? But
we're on Sammy Guevara versus Miro.
This is that old age.
Okay, I gotta
go versus Sean Spears.
Oh, okay. So I gotta go with Sean. Sammy, he's talented. He's a good worker, but I think maturity wise, I don't think he's right there yet. Okay, he's like me and my brother when we were younger. We
oh Lord.
No, but what they are? Oh, we're on the Browns game there. The Browns and the Kings of the Vi. I like the Minnesotas because they're good. The doctor said that they're better for me and my brother because we won't have as many heart attacks. But I like the Browns because they remind me of cookies and brownies. So I'm going with the Browns.
You sure they don't remind you of Justin?
Yeah, they remind me of oranges. That's what they remind me of with the orange helmet. Like I never
that's
knew.
Not what I was going for, but
I know where you were going for. You fuck.
They remind me of what Lamar Jackson did in the game before. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, the Browns are winning here. The Brownies are winning. I'm gonna go eat a brownie in a minute here.
Good.
Can I get one of them there?
Real.
I mean, it'd be kind of hard to throw it through the screen. I could try, but it might get everywhere.
Joe, I don't think you want one of those brownies. Real.
I want I think I want a brownie there. But
You might have a heart attack.
I had one of them brownies, and now all of a sudden I'm even more hungry than I was before.
Is that my brother? Bill. Bill, is that you there?
All right, Real.
My gut's telling me Minnesota. I don't know why, but my mind's saying Cleveland. But Minnesota has been in every game this season, and I just think that since they're at home, they're going to win this game. Call it the miracle in Minnesota again. But yeah, I got Minnesota.
Okay.
And Kurt, I trust.
The Lions, Tigers, the Lions and the Bears.
Lions, Tigers.
You know what? Let's switch it up. Let's start with Real this time. Who you got? Because it's a pretty good game, actually. I think
It's a pretty good game.
Are you sure?
Everything in the world tells me the Lions want to win, but they're going to find some way to lose.
This game
like they did last week
versus Cats.
Yeah, I think Matt Nagy got tired of blame, and he's going to have a scheme this week. And I love the Lions' effort and hustle, but I just don't think they win. So I got Chicago. Reluctantly.
Adam?
Well, and I told this to DJ earlier, the Lions are the most fun 0-3 team I think I've ever seen. It's like the Lions were robbed. Thievery, I say. In that game.
Actually, no. There's a better 0-3 team in here.
The Colts are not fun to watch right now.
Hey, I enjoy watching them lose.
I'm not saying I don't enjoy that, but it's like the Lions are in it for so long, and then they become the Lions. But I think
the Chiefs could be 0-3.
They could. They really could.
The Giants could be 3-0.
They could. The Colts could be 3-0. No, they can't. No, they can't.
Yeah, not with Carson Wentz. No.
You could.
I will never forget. I will never forget that as long as I live. Carson Wentz ankles expected.
You could shut the fuck up there, bud.
But I think the Lions finally get off the schneid, play with passion, play with heart, and they derail the Bears.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Lions win this game. I think they've been playing with heart all year. They've been like right there in pretty much every game. Even if it started as a blowout, they had this heart to come back. I think they're a little better than they look. I think the Bears are the Bears. I'm going with the Lions.
Oh, Joe, you going with the home team there, bud?
I live in Indianapolis there, bud. I don't know what you're talking about. But there's only one team. There's only one team that matters other than the Colts and the Dolphins and the Raiders. And that team is none other than the Bears.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
I got the Bears.
You know what? I don't hate you as much as I did before.
Just give it some time there, bud. That may circle back around.
I don't doubt that, but as for right now, I don't.
The last time I liked you was January 26, 1986, when the Bears won the Super Bowl.
I didn't even like him. I didn't even like him then.
You ain't like the Bears Shuffle?
That's my favorite dance there. But me and my brother used to do it every Christmas with her dad. We used to. It was a tradition. We would do it every Christmas. Grandma used to do it too until she broke her hip. Uh,
I think we're done with the Lions and the Bears. The
Oh
Texans,
my.
the Texans at the Bills. Is anybody picking Mr.
Next.
Mills and the?
Is Tyrod Taylor playing?
No, I don't think so.
He is not. He is not. Again, the man cannot catch a break. Drives me nuts. Love the dude.
All right, Joe and Casey, wherever you may be, the Colts at the Dolphins.
NFL, you son of a bitch.
Interesting.
It is. I don't.
That Roger Goodell's a bastard. I tell you that. There
Is Jacoby Brissett gonna get a little revenge?
This is a revenge game for him.
I'm gonna go with the Colts. I have no reason to. That's literally how up and down this game probably is.
You sure you ain't eating a piece of that brownie? I think you ate a piece of that. I think you ate a piece of that brownie.
I think he had a piece of the brownie.
I mean, the Dolphins. Here's the thing: the Dolphins.
The way you showed conviction on that pick, it seemed like you had the brownie. Like, I have no reason.
I mean, the Dolphins do have a turnover in the last 25 games, and I get that, and that could be the reason that they win the game. Maybe it's just my hope that the Colts will be good. Maybe that's what it is.
I think you're smoking the hopium.
I'm going with the Dolphins, I guess. I'm going with the Dolphins because I feel like Jacoby Brissett can protect the ball better than Carson would in the situation, right?
How long is Tua going to be out?
Tua is going to be out a while.
And that's literally what they said. We'll skip Joe for now. We'll go to Justin.
you son of a.
You know this is going to be a hard decision for you, so I was trying to let you.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, there. Okay.
Give me the Dolphins. The Dolphins. The Dolphins. The Dolphins are gonna win. I can't say the other trademark thing on here because I'll have to give him.
Casey's
money.
not here, so you can say the Finns get the wins. Casey won't ever.
Oh, I won't tell him there, bud. I won't tell him.
No, you lied. You lied. Nope, I can't say it.
I would never. I said I liked you there, bud, because you picked the right team. So go ahead. I won't tell him.
The Finns get the wins.
Oh, I'm telling him. I'm calling him right now. He's gonna find out.
Let me talk to him. By the way, let me talk to that Casey guy.
No, he don't want to talk to you.
I'm dead. DED.
I'm glad y'all good at filling the air with y'all's BS. I appreciate it.
It's flip of a coin. I'm just gonna go to the Dolphins.
Okay. Adam.
Jacoby, revenge game. Give me the Fins.
I feel like Casey's gonna go with the refs here. It's gonna be a refs.
I really would rather go with the refs, but I'm not like Joe and Casey and Crow Valley.
Joe. Joseph Swarovski, which Adam loves.
I'm Joel Swirsky. Okay, it's not that hard to pronounce there. What? My phone just decided to start playing something on the NFL game. The thing there.
That's where you were at. Okay.
what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to go with my Colts. Okay, I'm gonna believe in them. I'm gonna, you know what, and unless they lose, and then I'm going with the Dolphins.
That's
So
good. That's good. Yeah. Whichever team is winning,
so
that's who you're going with.
so Adam,
I like that.
go ahead and put me down for both.
So are you going with the Dolph Colts?
Dolph Colts.
Yeah, go put me down for both of them there.
No,
Well,
he's going with the seahorses.
The Colt fans.
I'm going with the shut your mouth there, bud.
I'm writing down Colts for him because I know that's what he wants to pick.
No, you're gonna put both of them down, the Colts and the Dolphins.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
All right, the Washington football team against the Falcons. If the Falcons win this game, the NFC East is absolutely horrible. Washington is going to win this game because Falcons are not good, right?
Didn't they win last week?
They did, but
Yes, they did against the Giants. Again, I
Yeah.
have sent the Giants to hell.
yeah,
The Giants are
the
gutless
Giants.
bastards.
it was the Giants. But
I'm still waiting.
I think Heineke bounces back. Washington wins this game.
Still with the Heineke. Still with the Heineke.
He's still busting his hiney.
I mean, Heineke only had 4 games, you said, so I got to give him a chance. A bad game here. There's always a bad game every once in a while.
Why didn't you just say you're just waiting on the WTF defense to show up? Then I could believe that. When they defense show up, then they'll win.
I'm not a fan. I'm not really a fan of the Heineken. So you give me a Coors Light, and I'm a happy man.
Is that a Falcons pick for you?
Oh, I thought we were talking about beer. You said Heineken. I thought we were having a beer break. Thought we were just having a beer break.
Someone throw me a Busch Light.
You know?
See, he likes the Busch Lights. It's not what Adam said about it. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
It's Wapolo water.
no, it's piss water.
That's basically what it is. Wapolo water is it's the same thing.
You're a bitch. Is that's what you are? Is a bitch.
That's what everybody drinks here in Iowa.
That's why nobody likes to go to Iowa.
And we got corn here. That's all we have.
Next thing
I
you're
do
going to
like-
tell me is you drink White Claws.
I hate White Claws. Ugh.
All right, I'm going with the Washington because they're the only football team in the NFL that'll tell you that they're a football team. All right, all these other teams, they try to lie to you. They try to lie to you, tell you they're Falcons. They don't have one Falcon on the team. I checked. I looked at the roster. Not one Falcon on the team. Seahawks don't even have a Seahawk. Nope, don't even have. 49ers, I don't even know what that is. Okay. Bills, they have a couple Williams on the team, though. I'll give them that. The Bills have a couple Williams on the team there. But I'm going with the football team.
The Ravens don't even have a Raven on the team. Like, well, what the heck?
I mean, I don't know if you can
Better
trust
than
a
any
soccer
Sunday
team.
morning countdown show ever.
I don't know if you can truly trust a soccer team. It's just me.
I think, you know what? I think we should try to get onto the NFL Network there, bud. I think,
Justin.
I gotta go with the Washington Aras here.
what?
Adam.
I want to pick the refs game, but Washington.
Real? Are you gonna do the Justin way?
I gotta be the oddball here. I feel and trust in Matty Ice. So he's gonna give y'all a nice ice cold beer. So yeah, Falcons.
Would you say he's gonna give you a nice
beer,
cold
an ice cold
Heineken?
beer, an actual beer,
I don't-
not that piss, not that
Is he
piss
gonna
water that you drink.
So he's gonna
I
give
don't
you a
know
nice-
there. I don't know there, bud. The Natty Ices, they give me the runs there, bud. I don't like them.
I love Daddy Lights. I love some Daddy Light.
Seahawks at the 49ers. I'm gonna go with the 49ers. The Seahawks historically have not been the greatest road team in the world. And I don't think the 49ers are nearly as bad as they're not bad at all, really. They play with everyone they stick with everyone they play against. So
They let a team score in 36 seconds.
Who? I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers. Who hasn't?
No.
Just saying.
Not man boy bun. They let them score in 36 seconds. All you had to do was cover Devontae Adams.
You, yeah,
Bracket him. That's all you had to do.
you're right, but Aaron Rodgers does it all the time. All the time. It's like his signature thing. It literally is his signature thing. Ever since he retired the belt celebration, it's pretty much been his signature thing. Yeah, I'm going Niners. Like the Seahawks are okay. Literally, they're okay. Like we only think the Seahawks are okay because they have Russell Wilson. That's literally and Tyler Lockett. I'll give him Tyler Lockett.
And DK.
Well, what's DK done for me this year? Not much.
Absolutely nothing.
Not much.
Chucky's best.
But yeah, Real looked like he got something to say. I'm just gonna let him go ahead and pick. Why he at?
Yeah, I mean, the Seahawks let me down twice. You know, the whole Titan thing, and then the debacle of the Minnesota last week.
See, that's unforgivable right there.
It really
Minnesota?
is, but yeah, but
after what they pulled in week 1,
I just don't see him losing 3 straight. I think Russell going to sprinkle a little Russell magic out there and get it done. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I just can't trust the 49ers. They let me down. I actually picked them to beat the Pack Attack. No, or did I pick the Packers? No. I think I picked the 49ers and they let me down. And Jimmy G, I don't get him.
I don't either, but still.
I don't think anybody gets him.
Pretty man.
Yeah, so it's man boy bun, but you know.
Adam, I'm not gonna say what your name is currently. Adam.
What's his name there?
I think you should.
What's his name?
I'll
read it.
F. and Garrett.
His name says, "I'm Joe's Hall."
Oh no!
Okay.
I don't think that's appropriate for the kids there, bud. I think you should. I appreciate it though. I do. I appreciate that.
DJ, I have sent you to hell officially, and
I didn't do that
because he knows.
I didn't do that.
Whoever changed it, I have sent you to hell because you know that I'm not currently looking at the screen.
I'm in full screen, so I haven't changed it at all.
No, anyway, no, like I'm kind of in the same boat. Like as aggravating as the Seahawks have been, like I can't see them losing 3 straight, let alone losing the 3rd straight to a divisional opponent. So give me Pete Carroll and his freaking gum chewing ass.
His gum chewing ass.
Justin.
Are the Seahawks playing at home?
Playing on the road.
Hmm.
On the road.
Damn. On the road. Can't get back on the road again. Crap. I mean, I like to go with my former Hawkeyes. You know, George Kittle and the Niners. You know, so that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the Niners here. Keep it the Niners.
He's going with Iowa. Joe.
I'm going with the number team there, but
Okay.
The 69ers.
So,
I like them there, bud. I like
69, be darn 69.
No.
I'm gonna pass on that.
The Cardinals versus the Rams. This is the week when the Cardinals get exposed. It should be a shootout though, for real. I'm going with the Rams. I think the Rams are for real. I don't know if they won the Super Bowl for real. I think they're for real. I like the Rams. I like
because they beat another team that's a false prophet.
I mean, they've beaten everybody they went up against.
Who's at home, Arizona or the Rams?
Didn't the Cardinals almost lose to the Vikings? Am I tripping?
Yes.
They almost lost to a lot of teams.
Okay, so I'm not giving the Cardinals credit at all. They
Is Chandler Jones back?
I don't know about all that.
Because Lamar Jackson is the most criticized. Oh, sorry.
True. I'm waiting on Lamar to get DeAndre Hopkins and Larry Fitzgerald and AJ Green and Christian Kirk
What?
and Max Williams and and not make the playoffs after getting all that time. Anyway, that's just curious about
Then he
that
would
one.
drop the ball.
Just curious about that one. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going Rams. Justin.
No. Let me ask Casey a question. Are the Cardinals going to roll up that grass? Are they going to? No. I meant Joe. I'm going to ask Joe that question. Are the Cardinals going to roll up that grass and take it to L.A. with them? Are they?
Let me tell you about the grass there, bud. So
Tell me about it.
they grow the grass outside. They grow the grass outside, which is unheard of, except for actual grass that's grown outside. And then they roll it in there on a big rolly thing. There, I don't know what it's technically called. I call it a rolly thing. They roll it in there, and they play on the grass that was grown outside. Okay, they don't grow it on the inside like some other teams do. It's artificial. Nah, they grow it outside, roll it inside. I don't know if they're gonna bring it with them. I think they might. I think they've been doing that this season. They're gonna bring it with them. But if they don't, then I'm not gonna pick them because how they gonna win without the grass? Right, DJ, right there, bud.
That's true.
You just picked it for me. I'm going with the Rammy Hammies here.
What kind of noise did the Rams make there, bud?
I don't. They make a goat noise.
That's not what you used to say there.
They make a goat noise.
I think you used to say they make a ram noise.
No, they make a ba.
Speaking of Rams, Joe, who you going with?
I just told you there, bud.
Okay.
They don't have the grass, so I can't go with them. If they bring the grass with them, then I'm gonna pick them. But I don't think
picking the Cardinals.
No, bud. Pay attention. You need
pay attention. I'm actually listening to Joe. Joe is actually dropping some knowledge right now.
I hope Joe never comes back. That's where I'm at with Joe.
I'm starting to echo that sentiment.
I want Joe on every show because this is awesome.
Me listening to Joe is like listening to Casey talking slow motion.
Wow.
Yes. Hey.
Oh man, they're gonna kill Farmer Joe.
I signed a contract. I'm here for good, there, bud.
It's gonna be a long 14 more weeks.
Adam,
is it January yet?
Not quite there, bud.
Okay, DJ, please answer the question. Did he pick the Rams or the Cardinals?
Just
so
I think he picked the Rams.
He picked the Rams because the grass ain't gonna be taken over there.
Quick question.
That's all I heard was shit about the grass.
Quick question there, bud. Is Ram short for Ramuel? I'm just.
By Ramu.
I think Ram is short for Ramuel, so I'm going to go with the Ramuels, like I normally go with the Williams. But I didn't go with the Williams this week. I didn't. No.
When I look at the Rams team, I don't see any trucks on that team.
All right, Rail, please pull us out of this abyss.
What is happening?
Let's see. I think it's going to be a shootout, and I think Matt Stafford and McVay come back down to earth. I got your man Callum Murray pulling it out. 45-42.
The thing is you got Cardinals in Arizona, and you got Cardinals in Louisville, Kentucky, and you also got Cardinals in St. Louis. It's an entirely different sports, but boom, Brett Favre.
All right.
Fuck the Cardinals.
I thought it was tough acting, 10 acting there, bud.
Oh.
Fuck the Cardinals and
if you also
St.
need
Louis.
some talcum powder too for your pee-pee, I got a little bit of that too. So.
Go Cubs, go!
The Steelers at the Packers. Packers in a blowout by
Bad blowout.
Steelers. By Steelers. It's done. It's done. The dynasty that you guys claim to have, it's done. It's been 10 years.
I mean, they got more Super Bowls than you there, bud.
That's true. But I'll always say this. Number one, the Ravens haven't been in the
Joe,
league since
shut up.
1996. Number two, Tom Brady won 6 Super Bowls in 20 years. It took the Steelers like 50. Anyway, just want to throw that out there. But anyway,
I mean, they both got more Super Bowls than you there, bud.
how many of the Colts got? How many of the Colts got?
We got 2. We got
Okay.
2. How many
Okay,
you got?
Oh, so we're tied here with 2.
I got 2. We got 2. Chiefs got 2.
All right. I'm going with
Yeah.
the Packers. Blowout.
So you can't talk smack there, bud.
Packers.
Go Pack, go. Go Pack, go.
I'm assuming that's Joe's pick. Justin.
Go Packers.
Real.
Aaron Rodgers, A-Rod. Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, I gotta go Packers. Yeah, I don't mess with the man bun like that, but yeah, Roethlisberger fell off a cliff.
All right.
Who fell off a cliff?
Well, he fell off
Fell
that
off
last
it.
year, but anyway. Let's go. I'm reading his name. It is Adam.
He's happy with this day.
You know. By the way, you ever look at Ben Roethlisberger? He very well just could be Wreck-It Ralph. Packers.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I'm gonna wreck it, man. They have big arms, man.
All right, the Ravens, Broncos.
Broncos. Everybody pick the Broncos because fuck the Ravens.
Next.
Last 4:25 game. This is gonna be weird watching the Ravens at 4:25, but I'm all for it. Should be good. Broncos defense is good, so I've heard. I think the Broncos are good. I love Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Two Gloves.
I feel like every game is going to be tough. I just do, and I think this one's going to be another one. Broncos in Mile High. I mean, the Ravens have been good in Mile High, except for that one time, like week 1. I don't want to be reminded, but for this particular season,
week 1.
For this particular season, I mean, hopefully, I hope Rashad Bateman plays. I don't know if he will. He probably would be on like a count or something, trying to get back in from the groin injury.
I would imagine he won't play. I would imagine he won't play, making that trip.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'll just be good for him to be on the field in any capacity, just to watch. But I'm hoping the defense is going to be improved too this week. I would love to see the Ravens sign Jamie Collins. I don't know if they will, but I think any type of speed you can have, any type of versatile player like that you can get.
You want to pick? You literally want to pick the laziest linebacker in the league. Like we had him for a cup of coffee. And
I mean, he was good for the
but
Patriots, and then
with the Patriots.
Maybe that's why they probably won't sign him. But I don't know. That's why he got cut by the Patriots again. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, I hope. I'm hoping that the defense is improved in this game. I think they definitely can be. I'm going Ravens on this one in Mile High. Let's go with Joe.
I told you we're all picking.
Okay.
Picking
Does
the
anybody? So since everybody's picking the Broncos except for me, do we want to agree with that, or do we want to let Joe speak for the room here?
I'm going with the Ravens.
You bastard.
Let's see. I am undecided. Is Louisville quarterback versus Louisville quarterback? I don't know how I feel about that.
It's true.
Teddy Bridgewater did found it, and Lamar piggybacked off of him. But it's going to be a tale of, can the Denver defense stop Lamar? I'm torn.
No Bradley Chubb.
No Bradley Chubb. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna go Baltimore. I'm gonna go Baltimore.
Adam, do you
I
want
feel
to go?
dirty. I feel so dirty.
Adam, you want to go Broncos, as Joe said?
I'm torn as well, just because
Don't be too torn.
nothing's right. I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. Um, uh, the Broncos, I don't quite believe in them just yet. I mean, I do think they they're definitely going to be one of the more respected teams. 'Cause I do think Bridgewater, gives them some credibility. But just that's just the thing. No Jerry Jeudy, no Bradley Chubb on defense, and I don't know if Vaughn can do it all himself. I want to call for the upset, but Ratbirds.
I mean, I think too, like getting all those defensive players back is going to help the Ravens a little bit more too. I mean, they've been decent in Denver. I feel like. I don't know. It should be a good game. I'm excited for it. I think it should be a good game. Either way. Moving on, Sunday Night Football. Why they put this on? Anyway, the Buccaneers at the Patriots. Is anybody picking Mac Jones to upset Tom Brady in this one?
Tom Brady's going back
Isn't Tom Brady going for he's going for some sort of record?
He needs 68 yards to surpass Drew Brees.
Yeah. Is that and that's the top, right? That's
that's the top.
Yeah.
That's the tippity top.
From the top, make it drop. That's a wet. Oh, sorry.
For a guy who's
that's a what there, bud? What's that? What is that?
That's
for a guy who's a check down master. They claim. So anyway. Anybody want to go with the Patriots? Going once, going twice.
I think Belichick gonna find a way, but I don't know. Brady did get whipped, so yeah, he don't like to lose 2 in a row. He got whipped. I mean,
he did.
Yeah, his team got exposed, but Belichick always has something in the plan. But I just don't think Mac Jones.
No picks.
I mean, I don't know. Brady seems to respond to that type of thing.
I know. So yeah, gotta go Buccaneers.
All right. Moving to Monday Night Football. Should be a good one. Raiders at the Chargers. Are the Raiders? This
interesting.
This one's gonna prove, I think, if the Raiders for real or not. Yes. I know they're traveling. I get it.
Agreed.
I mean, I get they're not at home, but at the same time,
I mean, they're basically at home. They're
about to say.
I mean, they're close. Exactly. They're still not in their own stadium though. Like
that is a Rams town. Let's just be honest. That is a Rams.
Yeah.
That is a Rams town.
So, I mean, I think it could be tough for the Raiders. I'm on the fence about both of these teams. I'm on the fence about the Chargers. I'm on the fence about the Raiders. I mean, I think they've done a good job of surviving in their first 3 weeks, but still. But I believe
survive if you can.
I believe less. That's not the thing. I believe
the same.
I believe less in the Raiders than I do the Chargers. I'm going Chargers. Go Chargers.
Go Chargers. Go.
Anyone else want to echo? Go Chargers. Go.
I wish I could do, the Justin way, where
Abso-fucking-lutely not there, bud.
I can't. I mean, I would like to pick the refs here, but I can't pick the refs because I want to win. I want to win in picks. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go with the Superchargers because that car is going to break down.
I'm sure Joe has a. I'm sure Joe doesn't.
He got an extra R though. It's still running.
Oh, he tripped back on the camera for this. Tell me about it, Joe. Tell me about it.
How many times? I gotta tell you, it is delicious, nutritious, and it has been proven to be effective this year. Okay, and it's gonna be effective Monday night when I'm watching this game instead of Raw, because I don't watch Raw anymore. I don't do that.
God.
Yeah, I don't think
So
anybody watches Raw.
Raid, baby. Raider.
All right. Real.
Yeah. I've been riding with them the whole first part of the season. I gotta keep going. Just win, baby. Just win. Yeah, Raiders all day, baby.
All right.
Although I think it's gonna be a shootout. That's another one I think going down to the wire.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't mind if there's a draw. I would love a draw.
30-minute time limit.
Iron Man.
Adam.
Go Chargers, go.
Okay. Easy enough. Appreciate it, all you guys for coming by. Of course, Real stepping in again from the Third Perspective podcast. Are y'all going live tonight? Or?
Nah, I don't. I think OnlyFans fell asleep.
Oh, okay. I understand. But you can catch him on the Third Perspective podcast everywhere you find the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast. You can also find the Third Perspective podcast. So, as always, definitely hope you guys enjoy. Appreciate Real for coming by. Adam, as always, taking his step away if he can do it. Justin, and also Joe for our special, our true esteemed guest, Joe Schwersky. Appreciate it for
You're welcome there, bud.
Thank you there, buddy. But I don't know what's coming up, to be honest. I have no idea what we're doing this week.
Nobody does.
So just be on the lookout. But as always, thank you everybody who came by and watched, listened, whatever. We'll see you guys on that next episode.